Hey friends, welcome back. We're going to do something a little different today, so like and subscribe and share this video with your collector buddies and anybody that likes old rock and roll, because now it's time for my cassette collection. This I've had to drag all out because I've got a friend that sells records, and he expressed an interest in buying my cassettes. And they're about the only thing that survived the purge of a couple of years ago. You can go to my other channel and see me when I made a video about the purge, where we lost everything in the house due to thievery and vandalism. Sorry, thinking about the purge always gets me going a little bit. But my video VHS and cassettes were about the only thing that survived the purge. I'm super glad that somebody is willing to take them off of my hands, because even though my entire childhood and the last at least 35 years of my life are wrapped up in those tapes, the thing about magnetic tape is it goes bad when you play it because it wears it out. But it also goes bad when it just sits on a shelf. It turns into sticky tape and oxidizes and molds and does a whole bunch of other stuff. When you have CDs, except for some rare cases of digital rot, CDs will last 100 years if you keep them in their case on the shelf in a cool, dry place. Even vinyl records will wear out when you play them, but if you keep them safe in a cool, dry place and in a box on a shelf, those sons of bitches will last forever. But cassette tapes are not that way, and this is my full disclosure for anybody that's buying cassettes or wants to buy my cassettes. They're a finite resource, and I'm just ready to cash out. If you love cassettes, and I love cassettes still, I just don't want to own them anymore. That being said, there's going to be a large percentage of these cassettes that are pre-recorded cassettes, because I was a professional mixtape maker, and I've got a ton of original stuff. Oh no. Yeah, I guess I'm editing because I left out something there. Cassette tapes. Sorry about that. My camera messed up and then I lost my whole train of thought. Cassettes. My friend's going to buy my cassettes, but he only wants the ones that are going to sell, obviously. So the first step was to get them all in order. They're all in alphabetical order within the boxes and now within a row. And I'm going to start pulling out all the pre-recorded stuff, all my mixtapes, and all of my original stuff. There's a whole bunch of other categories that are going to start getting pulled out too. I've got demo tapes from people all over the country, from playing in bands and seeing bands and playing with other bands. And so I don't know if that stuff is valuable, but I'm going to put it up on here. So if you know anybody that played in a band in the Midwest-ish area that had a cassette demo, keep an eye out for that video, because I'm going to put all those together. And I've already gotten started pulling out all of my original stuff. This is all Oddbender stuff from back in either 2002 and 2003 up to, I'm not sure, I was recording on the computer by the 2008 2009 band, so most of that stuff's digital, but this is all early 4-track stuff and mixes and things. And then I've got all the jam stuff that I've done and compilations, and we did the blues band for a while, and then the Fatal Grace band, which was Ted on drums and Chad on vocals and me on everything else. Ted plays a lot of guitar on his own songs, and that'll be fun to get through some of that stuff. Some of these are actually 4-track versions of it. My 4-track was a Fostex 280, so it's all half speed. But the thing is I got to get all these cleaned up for him to start listing them on Discogs and stuff. And like I said, making different categories and pulling stuff out. I'm just giving you a quick overview of what these look like, and a little teaser, because we're going to start breaking into them here real soon. I started off A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way through the whole alphabet, down to S's and down through Z on the bottom there. So we're just going to make our way through them and make piles, and yeah, we'll see where that ends up. So keep in touch. This is apparently going to be a series for YouTube. So like I said, if you made it this far, if you're interested in seeing what's in that box, if you want to buy any of these cassettes, talk to me down below. We'll get hooked up. If you want to buy records, I know several outlets where you can get good records from. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one.